both the September 2024 and in the May 2025 JMC polls for the New Orleans mayoral race, the same pattern repeats. The usual establishment career politicians are listed, and our campaign is intentionally or conveniently left off. For those of you that are new here, my name is Twiggs Jr., and I'm the independent candidate from Algiers looking to bring true representation, integrity, and hope back to our community. Currently, we are up against a weak polling methodology, polls that have combined less than 2,000 respondents, and they want us to believe that this represents the 250,000 plus voter base that NOLA possesses. Clearly, certain interests want one candidate elevated among the rest, despite 55% of respondents polled by JMC Analytics reporting that they believe the city is headed in the entirely wrong direction. Our community is tired of the machine. With our campaign growing steam, the machine's solution is relatively simple: suppress us. Let's be real. You can't even be counted if your name is never read. But why is our name not mentioned? Probably for a few of the reasons I'm about to discuss with you. These polls show one candidate surging up to 52% in May, which is 17 points higher from a few months ago. That's statistically unbelievable. And mind you, respondents were less than 2,000 combined for both polls. Meanwhile, over 1/3 of voters were undecided last fall. Now we're told that they've all suddenly rallied behind the same establishment candidate. This is simply absurd. For over 150 years, one political party has controlled the city. They've told us over generations that there's no alternative, that this is just how New Orleans works. Low turnout, higher bills, lost children, and broken systems. We have to question that despite all the time that the Democrats have had in power, poverty has deepened, our infrastructure is crumbling, and working class voices have been systematically erased. Voter turnout hasn't dropped because people don't care. It's dropped because people know the game is clearly and obviously rigged. They see the same names rotate through office every election cycle, claiming to be the change agent. This also doesn't make sense. Our current Democrat candidates are more of the same. Why do we have Republican and MAGA donors lining the pockets of these supposed Democrat candidates? Think your candidate is really for the things that you care about? When it comes to choosing between you and those special interests, who do you think is going to win? My opponents host $12,000 dinners for donors, then campaign in neighborhoods where they can't even afford to buy food for their families or pay rent. These candidates aren't public servants. They're brand ambassadors for an entrenched political machine, and it's a complete slap in the face to every single one of us. And here's the truth. The system isn't broken. It's designed this way. It is built this way, designed to keep you exhausted, isolated, divided, and believing that nothing can change. And this campaign is what they feared would come, a true alternative to the status quo. I am 33 years old, and I'm not accepting donations larger than $100 per person. This campaign is 99% funded by me, and this matters more than you know. I'm here to show you, my community, that there's a different way, a path free from special interest and entrenched party politics. People must come before party and before special interest. I'll leave you with this. My generation, the millennials, were supposed to be the wealthiest generation and the most prosperous generation in American history. We've witnessed 9/11, Hurricane Katrina and Rita, the Hard Rock disaster, COVID, the Bourbon Street Massacre, and so much before, so much after, and so much currently. My generation, especially, have been the ones living with the consequences of poor policymakers, and it's time that my generation brings everyone to the table because we know better. We know what it's like to be dismissed, but it doesn't have to be that way any longer. We can build a future that is true and accurate to the culture of New Orleans. Listen, the polls can leave us out, and I am confident that they will continue to do so. The media can pretend we're invisible, but the majority of people in New Orleans want someone who listens, understands, and acts. And it's time for the majority to unite and make New Orleans a true home, not just a tourist attraction. And once again, my name is Ricky Twiggs Jr. I am the independent mayoral candidate for the city of New Orleans. I'm an award-winning licensed professional counselor and supervisor and a former tech entrepreneur. And I hope to earn your vote over the next few months so we can take New Orleans back and make it a true home for everyone. Thank you so much, New Orleans. Chat soon.